Hey, beautiful people. Welcome or welcome back. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we are here for a reading about the person on your mind and your connection to each other. I hope you are having an amazing day or night whenever this reading found you, and I am so glad you've joined me here today. Today's reading is going to focus in on this person's most recent thoughts and feelings about you. So the last time you were on their mind, what exactly were they thinking about and how were they feeling? Perhaps this reading found you after an important conversation or moment in this connection. This is a timeless reading, so I set the intention it would find you whenever it was meant to. And I'm ready to get started. I was going to say I just want to get to the good stuff here today. One last final note before we begin. I will also be doing an extended for our reading today where we will be talking about what you can expect next from this person. So this is their most recent thoughts and feelings about you. If you're curious to see what's coming from them next, this really resonates with you, you're welcome to join us for that extended. It's over on my Patreon. You can also find a link in the description box and the pinned comment. And when you join us over on Patreon, you'll get access to over 200 other exclusive and extended readings. So we would love to have you be a part of our community over there. Anyway, let's begin by introducing all of the cards to you. First up, we have conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. We also have surrender to the divine full moon. Full moon energy could be really important. Maybe this reading is finding you during a full moon, maybe even during a full moon eclipse. Let me know down below if that's you out there, if that resonates, because it's very specific. Full moons also represent forgiveness, purging, healing, and releasing. And we're going to get to that later on in the reading because there's a lot of that coming through for you here today. So keep that in mind. We also have big favor. I need assistance with something big. Chiron, the offering, the thread, and nectar. We have Mercury, Mars, and the moon. I'm going to read these to you one by one before we get going here. Mercury represents communication and learning. Your Mercury sign describes how you learn and perceive information and how you communicate with others. Notes of Gemini and Virgo. We also have Aries and Scorpio here with Mars and Cancer with the moon. Okay, so you or your person could have important Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio, Aries, or Cancer placements, maybe even some syncing ones. Also, if you are familiar with your astrology chart, or your charts like theirs and yours, you might want to look to see what sign falls in Mercury for you, Mars, and also your moon sign, okay? So pay attention to those. But anyway, I digress. Moon energy is really important here. We have it coming out twice as well as over here. So I feel like emotions are running high for your person and probably for you as well. What I'm gathering here is that there's been some sort of painful moment in this connection. This could be a fight or a disagreement or a separation between the two of you. This could also be both of you feeling like you're struggling and you're kind of like two ships in the night, like you're going through your own separate struggles and it's sort of bleeding into this connection and causing drama, causing conflict. Even if it's not like the two of you against each other, it could even be external stuff is really weighing on this connection because both of you feel like you're going through your own really intense struggles. The last time your person thought about you, they were really thinking about ways that they could channel this energy into something new. For most of you watching, I feel like this person may have said or done something that they know hurt you, because I'm getting like an energy directed from them to you. Like they're feeling like they're at fault, they're sorry, they're not feeling good, and they want to bring something to you. It could be the other way around. I feel like you'll know if that's the case for you, but for most of you out there, your person's really just wanting to surrender to you. They want to surrender to this connection and they want to offer you some sort of healing and nourishment here. They may have been doing a lot of thinking about you recently, thinking about what happened, what went wrong, what's going on here, and they may have even been brainstorming ways that they can try to nourish you and this connection again. For some of you, it feels like to your person, or I need to like backtrack and rephrase that. For some of you, Your person has been feeling like maybe they're hanging on by a thread, either in their personal life or here with you, and it's time to offer up some sort of a big gesture. With this card here, I don't even think that this is them wanting to ask you for something. It could be, but I feel like this is them saying, I owe you one. You were there for me, now I need to be there for you. I owe you this. I owe you this offering. I owe you this energy, this explanation. I owe you this conclusion to whatever this drama is, whatever this problem is. Now, if it's not something going on between the two of you, maybe they feel like you're going through a bit more of a struggle than they are, and it's time for them to step up and really have your back and be there for you when you maybe need them the most. They just want something to come to a conclusion. They want a finale here. They don't want all of this intense energy to keep building and building and building. They're ready to take action on that. They're ready to come in and problem solve something here with you and fix the situation. The moon represents instinct and protection. Your moon sign reflects your subconscious soul's reactions and emotions. It also gives insight into how you nurture and restore yourself. And the word restore and nurture jumps right back over here to this energy of nectar. Your person was thinking about how they can fix it, how they can nourish this connection again, how they can bring healing to it, maybe how they can communicate about their emotions, your emotions, and really fix the subconscious issues that are happening here. It could even be that this situation has been sparked up by subconscious patterns or emotions that have been left unaddressed, understood. I don't know if I'm phrasing that right. Misunderstood, I guess we should say. Hello, get with it, Josie. Maybe they feel like there's a lot of misunderstandings or there's been some sort of misalignment here, and they're thinking about ways they can bring the healing back in and learn from this event, learn from the situation, learn from what's gone wrong here and heal it instead of letting the pain kind of just sit there and stew and fester. They're wanting to offer it up and offer a fixer or a remedy here with you. And they're ready to take action on this. Mars, we have assertion and action. Mars rules over your actions and overall energy to reach your ambitions. Mars represents divine masculine energy, right? And so your person, again, the last time they were thinking about you was thinking about it being on them, basically. It's up to them to lead the way here, to step up and to bring this to you, or even just bring the conversation. I'm not saying that your person believes that everything is their responsibility and you get to just kind of sit there and do nothing. I don't think that's what they were thinking, but they were thinking it's time for them to step up and be the one to take this action or to initiate something here with you. And they do want a conclusion. Chances are there's been a lot of heavy buildup with the energy here between the two of you. And again, for some of you, it's not even between you and your person. It's outside influences that are kind of just bleeding into the connection. Every connection, every relationship, every situation can be impacted by things like that, right? Like if you lose your job or if you lose your home or if you're going through a difficult time at work or in your personal lives, sometimes that impacts your mood and your subconscious behaviors, which can unfortunately kind of bleed into other connections in your life, not even just romantic relationships. And I feel like everybody's been there, everybody's gone through that. So for some of you, it's not even conflict within the dynamic. It's just maybe the two of you are faced with a lot of external pressures right now that life is just kind of handing you, and this connection has kind of taken the brunt of that blow, so to speak, right? I feel like you already know what's going on. This isn't taking you by surprise. You already know what the dealio is here. So does your person. And the last time they thought about you, I think they were kind of just at this point where they were like, I feel like I've been hanging on by a thread. Enough is enough. I want a solution here. I don't want to keep going through the motions. I don't want to keep doing the same song and dance and not seeing, resolution or changes. They're ready to make a difference. They're ready to actually come in and offer you something. Now, if it was them that did something that hurt you, disrupted the connection, if they are at fault here in their eyes, I do think that they are going to be bringing you an offering of peace an offering of communication. They might want to like create a space where the two of you can actually like sit down and talk about it openly, like get your emotions all out there on the table instead of letting things continue to build and build and build. They seem to be ready to just resolve this, whether it's coming from within the dynamic or if it's something external to the dynamic that's just been kind of bleeding into it. Like I said, I don't want to keep repeating myself. Give me a second here, you guys. I'm sorting through something. I'm looking for some. There we go. Okay. All right. We're going to clear the board here in a second, and then I'm going to start hopping into the tarot. We're going to dive deeper into their thoughts and feelings. If the reading has been resonating with you so far, if you've been enjoying it, I'd love it if you would support the channel and let me know by liking, subscribe as well if you're new and you enjoy my readings. And you can also look for ways to help support the channel down below in the description box if you would like to, but you're never obligated to. All right, you guys, let's get down to biz, or keep going through the motions. I don't know. Oh my gosh. All right, let's get some tarot out here. You guys, I recently put up a poll on the channel about whether or not you would want to see like regular posts of Wally, like little updates, pop-ups, like pop-ups about him or something. So if you'd like that, let me know. Drop a comment or check out that poll. I know you guys really love Wally and he really loves you, and I thought maybe it would be fun to do like weekly little posts, pictures of him, updates and stuff. So let me know. All right, keep it going, keep it going. There we go. All right. Yeah, yep. I'm seeing it. Maybe one of the conflictions here is your person's not feeling like they're doing too hot with their finances right now. I don't know if they've been through like a job issue, a financial blow or something like that, or if it's just like part of their pride is in their career, their work, their money, stuff like that, or what. But I'll tell you this much, I can tell for sure that your person is feeling really stressed about money, their finances, all of that type of stuff. And that's probably been part of what's been impacting this connection, whether you're aware of it or not. And for some of you, you're not aware because we do have the Seven of Swords coming out here, which is a card of lies, secrecy, manipulation. And in this context, based on everything else that's come out in the spread, I don't think your person is necessarily like full on hiding money issues from you, but maybe they're reluctant to talk about it, or their pride's getting in the way. They feel like you'll judge them, or it's just, again, they attach it to their ego. So to admit that they're going through a struggle is difficult for them, whatever it is. Okay. However, I can tell you that your person, you know, they love you, they care about you. The last time they were thinking about you, they were really resonating on that, but they were also thinking about their financial issues, whatever that is, okay? So maybe they were planning on making a big purchase with you or involving this connection, and now they feel like they can't make that happen. Or maybe they're like, I heard struggling to get out of the bed in the morning. So your person may also be struggling with a lot of stress to the point where they're having trouble motivating themselves, but they're working on that. Your person is really working on trying to tap into their divine masculine energy of ambition and action taking. So that's kind of where they're at right now. Maybe they were struggling for a while in that department. They do want to be with you. They do care for you. They want to stay with you if you're already together, or come and be with you if you're not yet. They want to offer it to you, but it's almost like they're holding back a little bit while this issue is going on and they're trying to sort it out alone. Maybe, let me take a breather for a second, you guys. I feel like once I started tapping in deeper into their thoughts and feelings, like I feel progressively more and more anxious. Like I have to talk really quickly. I think your person just feels so much pressure right now. And I don't even think a lot of it is coming from you. I think a lot of it is external, possibly with their job or their career, or their goals, their own goals and ambitions. And maybe your person is really prideful and they When they set their mind to something, they like to go after it full force. And when obstacles get in the way, they take that really personally. Like it's really hard for them to recover from that. So, the last time they were thinking about you, that's pretty much what was going through their mind. It was like they were trying to figure out a way to work through this conflict with you, talk about it with you, maybe start revealing some of these struggles to you so you understand more and kind of be a bit more vulnerable with you about what's going on inside. So I would say more than likely your person's probably going to talk to you about this soon. Looking over at the deck, because I was about to pack it away, the Knight of Swords is the back of the deck. Okay, so yeah, more than likely they're going to communicate with you, and the extended will dive deeper into their next moves towards you. So if you're curious, this has been resonating so far, join us. We'd love to have you. Link is in the description box or the pinned comment. Let's get out some channeled messages from them to you now, though. Let's do that. Okay, we have understanding. I see your side of the story. Maybe they realized that their own stuff has been bleeding into this connection and hurting you, and they're starting to see where you're coming from more than they did before. Maybe they were very self-focused. That could be part of why they feel like it's their duty or their job to bring you the offering, because they feel like it's not really your fault. Like maybe their own personal issues or struggles were influencing this connection. Yep, the back of the deck for this is damage. We're both hurting from this. They know that it's almost like their struggles, their personal issues were hurting them so bad that they weren't able to show up properly for you in the connection, and now they know that you were hurting too. And that both of you feel this damage, and they're feeling guilty about that. Maybe that's part of why they feel like they need to come in and make these amends to you and talk to you about it, because it's maybe not your fault at all, or they don't think it's your fault. We also have shadow side. You made me realize my flaws. Guilty. I feel pain from the damage I have caused. Broken. I feel shattered about this situation. And also damage. We're both hurting from this. So yeah, whatever's going on, they're fully aware of the fact that this pain is mutual. Both of you are dealing with this, and they seem to think it's their fault. You run through my mind all the time. I'm so sorry. Something big is about to happen, and I send you messages through music, okay? So maybe this person is going to actually send you some songs, or go listen to music with you, or maybe that's one way that they're better able to communicate their emotions is through music. That could be another thing as well. All right, let's see. What next? So let's do tiles and charms. I'm feeling scattered all of a sudden, you guys. That really stood out to me. Like the second I set it down, you are loved. Maybe somebody out there really needs that affirmation here today. You are loved. You are deeply loved. Not only by this person, but by the entire universe. You are a part of the whole. You are very loved and treasured. Everyone is. Okay, H and B wanted to pop out, so those could be initials. We also have E, U, R. Okay, I'm seeing hub. Okay, maybe somebody is a husband here. I'm not going to get more letters. I was going to, but I'm not. Oh, what was that? It's a T. Come on now. It won't come out. Just take my word for it. I don't want to have to like move my whole thing around. And actually that was easier. That was easier than I thought. I guess I was just trying to be lazy. It's a T. Okay. We also have a loop here. We have a diamond. Okay. We have red lipstick. Somebody could wear red lipstick in this connection. I also just heard fancy event. So maybe there's a fancy event coming up, or a date night, something like that. And then the red circle here, the circle charms represent things coming to a close, cycles closing out. And then I associate whatever color it is with a chakra. Red is the root chakra, of course. We have double notes of red here. The root chakra, when it's blocked, we do see issues with security and stability to the material plane, right? Health issues, anxiety issues. And so it could be that that's coming to a close soon. If there's been financial issues, if there's been stress, if there's been anxiety, maybe not taking proper care of the body, what grounds you to the earth here, that could be closing out soon for you and or your person. Maybe some of you out there need to do some more root chakra work. It's always important when you're healing your chakras, unblocking them, to start at the root anyway and work your way up. I think sometimes people have a tendency to focus on just one and pour all their energy and attention on one at a time. Really, it's just like a continual process. You need to treat your body and your energetic system like a whole. It's good to start with the root, but try to, like, I don't know, I'm not an expert, okay? I'm like, you're welcome to look that up if it's something that interests you. But it is good to start with the root. So maybe somebody has a blocked root chakra here. Anyway, let's get into your personal messages from universe now, and then I'm going to hop into our extended. These next two messages are just for you. It does not have to relate to this connection at all whatsoever. If it does, fine, but that was not my intention. If you need a minute to grab a glass of water, take a couple deep breaths, or focus on bringing your energy back to you again, I invite you to do so right now. Your first message is the duck. Find comfort and balance in simple ways. You have support all around you. Okay? And then your affirmation of the day, I'm holding up so you can affirm it with me. You can do that by commenting it down below. My inner self always knows what to do. Whenever you have to make a decision, pay attention to what you feel in that moment. Is your discomfort/anxiety coming out of fear, or do you feel as though it is somehow justified? Beautiful. All right, you guys, I am going to hop over to the extended. If you are leaving me here, I want to thank you so much again for joining. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day or night. If you are joining for the extended, we're going to see what's coming next from your person, and I'll see you over there shortly. Bye for now.